on that one. So it is important for them to shoot with confidence for sure.
There it is, open, open.
Wide open, but she didn't take the shot, and that was Marty Sol who passed it off.
Corsairs are running the zone defense here, but LA Valley is looking to pick it apart every single time as the shot clock's winding down. Open three.
And that was an attempt from number 5, Marty Sol here. And another attempt from the Monarchs, no good, and it's going to be a jump ball.
That's what you give up in the zone, though, is open threes, and they're getting a lot of open looks here.
Put it up, but no good.
I want to see some pick and roll action from Liana Ontiveros and Mika. Get the ball moving a little bit more, have some defense shift a little bit, but we're not seeing too much paint touches for Santa Monica right now.
We are not. So that is something that they need to work on, getting in that paint there. Alrighty. And Micah is able to knock down 2 of those free throws, giving the Corsairs their first 2 points. Aaliyah handing it off to Zaria.
Good defense.
And that back in the Monarchs' hands. And that's going to be a 3 coming from Aaliyah Serpis, pushing the Corsairs up to, the Monarchs up to 9 points.
Pressure getting here on Ellen Johnson as she's looking for a safety valve, and she finds one.
And unfortunately, no good for Ellen, who's typically good at hitting those threes. I'm actually surprised that Ellen and Ava haven't attempted to take more shots throughout these first couple minutes here.
Offensive rebound, and looks like there was a miscommunication there.
I don't know who that was going to, even though there was 2 Corsairs there. It just was unclear of who she was trying to attempt to get there.
There it is again, the little drop off for the short layup.
And the Monarchs are pushing in that paint, even though Kimberly's standing right there trying to get over her. Ellen Johnson coming back down the court. And it's going to be a foul there. Foul's going to be on number 2, Aaliyah Serpis. And now Ellen is going to be going to the line for 2. It's a big substitution.
Whoa.
Pretty much
5-man rotation.
Yes, 5 in rotation. Pretty much everyone is out. Everyone is in. For the Monarchs, Evelyn.
They got a deep bench, and they got a deep coaching staff. I think they got 5 assistant coaches there tonight. Very interesting.
Yes, and I tried to get a couple words from the coaches, but the Monarchs were locked in, unable to get any words from them before the game. And it's showing here now.
Double dribble.
Double dribble here on the Corsairs. It's going to be Monarchs ball. Liliana Richards taking it down the court.
LA Valley does score the ball very well. They average 54 points per game in comparison to just 39 points per game from Santa Monica. So hopefully the defense will be able to hold them to under 54 points, or else I think it'll be a tough match for the Corsair ladies.
Well, this was a quick first half here. First quarter, I would say. It went down really quick. 3 minutes remaining on the shot clock.
Great rebounding. Way to stay strong with the ball. Kick out.
That was a great defensive play. And then that kick out, like you said, Liliana Richards able to knock down that three.
They like to score the ball. They're up by 10 already in this first quarter with 12 points.
And that's going to be a foul, number 22. Monarchs, number 22.
There's got to be another guard to come take the pressure off of Mika Kato, because she is getting hounded taking the ball up every single time.
She typically does take it up every time. I know her and Ava sometimes switch, but maybe throughout this week they just decided they're going to keep it Micah. But like you said, she needs some help offensively there. Back to Micah. Ellen was close to that rim there, and Micah is going to go for three, and no good.
Good hustle.
Great hustle from Ava. Pushes it out to her team, but the Monarchs quickly recover. Quickly, Evelyn, I don't want to mispronounce her last name. Quinone?
Sounds about right.
Was able to recover that for the Monarchs very quickly. Aaliyah Serpis back in the game now for Liliana Cornejo.
Leilani Richards, man, she's got game.
She sure does have game, and you can see it as she's taking it down the court. You could just tell she's very confident, very comfortable, and here she goes for three. No good there.
She reminds me of Juju Watkins.
Yes, I can see that 1,000%. I can see that 1,000%. Shout out to Juju, who just got her jersey retired at her college. At her high school, I'm sorry.
Juju's the GOAT. Met her. Very nice.
Yes. Alrighty. Pass off here between the Monarchs.
And Santa Monica sticking to the zone, but there it is. That shot's there every time in the zone. They got to get out of it. They got to switch out of the zone.
Yes.
Timeout, Santa Monica. Hopefully, Lydia Strong switches it up here and puts some man-to-man defense here, because the zone is not working at all.
And so when you say switch to man-to-man defense instead of the zone, what do you think that's going to create for the Monarchs? Because it seems like they don't have any problem getting over the Corsairs right now.
Yeah, well, they're moving the ball really well, which is how you crack the zone. And if they put the ball-to-ball pressure, then there's going to have someone always denying the pass, so it's not going to be able to move the ball as easily as they are right now. Ideally, you don't want to go into a zone when you got a team full of shooters, and we've already seen Leilani Richards knock down 2 threes, and they're getting inside the paint, which is supposed to be what you're taking away in the zone. So ideally, a man defense, just to switch it up, see how it works out. If not, go back to the zone, and maybe it'll work out, but right now it's not working for them.
Alrighty, we're going to see if head coach Strong made some changes and kind of switch to that man-to-man defense instead of zone as the ladies take the court. Ava Sweat passes it off to Micah. 2 minutes on that clock. Monarchs leading 14. Corsairs trailing behind with only 2 points.
Let me see the screen. Come on, set the screen for her. There it is. Roll.
Kimberly sets the screen.
Oh, she's open. There she is. Yep.
And
good
she's
pump
open,
fake.
and there
Great
we go.
Pump fake.
Another 2 points for the Corsairs thanks to Kimberly Dummett.
Great play call from Coach Lydia Strong out of the timeout to get the bucket. Some points on the board as they're down by 10 with 1:30 left in this first quarter.
Let me know, Vic, are they still running zone or have they switched it up?
They're still in this zone, and here's the ball moving around with ease. Open three. Oof.
And it's no good for Leilani Richards. Like you said, Micah's continues to take the ball down. Needs some type of help. Ava attempt for three, no good.
Those are going to start falling. She's shooting it with confidence, and she's ready to shoot the ball every time she's got the ball in her hand, so they're destined to fall.
It will start falling eventually. Shot clock is running down. To attempt
Gotta
from
box
Aaliyah
out.
Serpis. Still no good. Aaliyah attempting again, and again, no good. Corsairs ball coming down that court.
Too many open looks. Gotta put some pressure on the ball defensively.
Ava passes it off to Johnson.
Great move.
Johnson attempted to go up for a layup, but that Monarchs defense, they were all in the paint there. And here we go.
Great extra pass. Great defensive recovery and the save.
Yes. 7 seconds remaining on that shot clock. Let's see if they're going to run it out, or Johnson passes it out to Micah. She's going to try to knock it down for 3, and she's good.
Great pass from Ellen Johnson. She likes those little one-handed passes.
Yes, she actually loves those one-handed passes. Ava and Johnson are very good at getting that ball out, kicking it out, and getting those assists next to their name for sure. I definitely think that what you're saying as far as Ava being confident when she's taking that shot, she just needs to push a little bit more, and eventually they will start to fall.
Yeah, they're going to start falling, and I think we're seeing success from the Corsair ladies when they get 2 feet in the paint and they kick it out and the ball is moving. I don't like the idea. I don't like what I'm seeing when they're just posted up right here on the top of the key and moving around. They got to get the ball inside the paint so the defense shifts, especially when they're running a man. That's the only way defense is going to shift.
And they did great with making sure that it did shift, leaving Kimberly open in the paint right there. So that's something that they should try to continue to do, especially with her being bigger than everyone on the court for the Monarchs. We also have Candace Johnson, number 30 for the Corsairs, who's also another big.
6'4".
We don't like big man for women. A big lady for the ladies, okay? And she does great defensively in the paint as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing when she actually gets in the game, see what they run around her as well.
I think she could be a huge help for them because they are getting little bit of too many easy buckets down low in the paint. And if they want to run the zone with her in the middle, I think it could work a little bit better than it is currently right now with what they've got on the court. Other than that, I think offensively, too, if she's out there setting screens and rolling to the basket, it's going to open up a lot of looks for the offense for the Lady Corsairs.
Yes, for the Monarchs, they are looking great. Again, Liliana Richards, she's been knocking down those threes.
Yeah.
Curious to know what she's at right now, but she's looking very good. I would say the Monarchs as a whole are actually looking good right now, offensively and defensively. Yes.
They're playing together, and they're taking advantage of this zone. Like I said, they're not trying to do too much with it, and everyone's touching the ball in every possession, and it's working out for them.
Yes, and I noticed that's just something that the Corsairs, women and men's team need, just to continue to move that ball all around the court and just to make the other team flustered to the point once someone's finally open, the team is already too tired to try to get to that person who finally is now knocking down that shot.
You want the defense to scramble.
Yes, and we have the ladies back on the court and Candace Johnson now in the game. Kimberly and Candace in the game, so that creates a big effect for the Corsairs. Kimberly just took a strong screen. Yeah, I've seen that. But again, those Monarchs defensively, they're not afraid to push their hands out, get them out there. Quick pass off. Some new people in the game for the Monarchs.
Full court press here from LA. Trying to force some turnovers here quick.
Angelina Barcenas now in the game after that timeout.
Just got to keep running. Just gave up too soon on that last play.
Marisol taking that ball down the court for the Monarchs.
Checking in with coach to see what play we're running.
Pass it off to Liliana Cornejo, who now passes it off to Aaliyah Muhammad.
They're still in this 2-3 zone here, but it's...
And there's going to be a call on that shot clock if they don't get that up.
Great pass.
And on top of Candace.
That's another thing with the zone is you can't give up the middle because it causes the middle person to come in, and then there's a drop-off almost every single time.
Yep. Every single time, and that's something that the Corsairs are going to have to work on.
There
and here is, and it's good from Micah. Push right on up, good for 2. Corsairs trailing behind the Monarchs with 9 points, and the Monarchs leading with 16.
She does a great job of breaking down her defender.
Micah, correct?
Yes.
Yes, I believe so too.
Ooh.
You seen that push off, and
Ooh.
Aaliyah, she tried it, but unfortunately no good for the Muhammad. It's going to be a substitution here. Number 42, Angelina Bashar, coming into the game for Angelina Barcenas.
Try to match that height matchup right here.
Yes, I definitely see why they would bring her into the game now with two big women in the game, Kimberly and Candace.
Coach calling out the inbound play. Let's see if they execute here.
Ellen passes it off to Micah, who now passes it. Kimberly now has it, and it's
Great
good
play.
for two.
Great play.
Great play. Got that ball movement
Yep.
that they need. Make it confusing on who it's going to go to.
They
And
had
Aaliyah looked like she was going to pull up from the three, but she steps
Great
inside, and
shot.
she's good for two.
Little spark off the bench for the Monarchs here.
Yes. And there's Johnson.
Great
no
shot.
good.
They back up. You got to shoot it. She sees
Muhammad with
everything.
a great assist
Nice.
in the paint
Wow.
to Valerie Anzora.
She's been great off the bench for the Monarchs. It's 2 buckets and 2 assists.
Yes. Monarchs leading 20. Corsairs trailing behind 11. And Micah tries to do it on her own. No good. Should have tried to pass that off to Candace, in my opinion. Here are the Monarchs again.
Great
No
strong
good on the
take.
layup, but it's going to be a foul. She's going to go to that line for 2, and that's going to be Valerie Anzora.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think Mika could have swung the ball there a little more without just taking it herself. But she got 2 Lady Monarchs on her on that last shot.
Yes. We have Aaliyah Morris and Ava Sweat in the game now for the Corsairs, while we have our 2 big women, Candace Johnson and Kimberly Dummett, on the bench.
I like the idea of going small ball here. See what they can do. Maybe cause some chaos.
1,000%. And Aaliyah is off the bench. Aaliyah for the Corsairs, number 44. She's off the bench, so we're going to see if she's able to heat things up for the Corsairs and make a play.
She's got
Micah taking it down.
Morris is wide open there in the corner. There she is again.
And there's Aaliyah, passes it off to Leanna. Here's Leanna coming in the paint, and
Good
she
take.
attempts her 2, no good, but that was a great attempt there. Aaliyah pushing it down the court for the Monarchs. Oh, behind the back, between the legs, fancy here.
Oh my-
Let's
getting
see
her
what she
bag.
does. Yeah, she's getting her
She's getting her
bag
bag.
right there for 2. Aaliyah Muhammad for the Monarchs here. Showing the ladies what to do on the court and how it's done. Johnson trying to follow up. Here's Aaliyah here for the Corsairs, but unfortunately no good. And it's back out to the corner with Aaliyah. Let's see what she does here. Oh, and there's
Great
Micah.
take.
That was a great step in the paint right there. Marisol kicks it out to Aaliyah.
She's feeling it. Let's see her go to work.
Yes,
Great pass.
and that was a great pass. Her passes
Opens it.
are elite. You can tell she's like
She's a step
WNBA
ahead.
passing right now for sure.
She's a step ahead.
See if the
Ooh,
Monarchs
great
are going to be
backdoor
able to
cut.
hold
Great ball
it.
fake.
And Micah with the knockdown.
That's what great offense that moves around leads to. She had Ellen cut through and Mika ball faked, and she got herself a wide open shot.
Yep.
Great box
Muhammad
out.
no good on that 3 attempt there. See what Johnson does, and she steps, tries to pull it for 3, and
Ooh.
it's no good. Down to Muhammad. You can definitely tell she's in her flow right now, and that pass just was no good.
A little too much razzle-dazzle on that last play, but nonetheless, she had a great performance off the bench to give them a nice little spark with a couple buckets and a couple dimes.
Yes, I'm curious to know why the Monarchs do a 5 and 5 in, 5 out
Yeah, me too.
every time they do a substitution.
They're deep though, so I mean, use it to their advantage.
Yes, but not when
Fresh
you don't take
legs.
Muhammad out when she's
Yeah,
in
she was
flow state
balling.
right like that.
Fresh legs.
But we'll see what the Corsairs are going to be able to do. Liliana Richards is actually back in the game. I want to see Liliana and Aaliyah Muhammad in the game at the same time for the Monarchs, see what they're able to do together. Aaliyah on top of Johnson.
Three ball.
And there we go. And it is good from Leanna from the Corsairs.
The shots are starting to fall.
Corsairs still trailing behind with 17 points. Monarchs leading 22. 4 minutes on that shot clock. Monarchs slowing down here, trying to figure out how they're going to get a point up there. Here's Richards, and she's
Great
good
shot.
for 2.
Great shot. She's got a great form.
Yes.
Almost as good as mine.
Alrighty, and she's aggressive. You can see it here. Definitely gives Juju Watkins for sure.
There
Micah
it
and
is.
Ava trying to figure it out, and Ava tries to push it in the paint. No good. Actually at the ground. Hustling back over to catch the Monarchs.
Ooh.
Oh, and here, oh my goodness. Oh, you
smoked
gotta
it.
finish that. You
Smoked
have to
it.
finish
She
that.
got fouled.
Leah Serpis with a crossover, so cold.
And a great pass to finish it off, too.
Yes. Regardless of the foul, you gotta get an and one if a crossover is that clean like that.
You got to. Got to
You
reward the
have
point guard
to.
for the dime.
But, and I mean, the ball doesn't lie though, so if it wasn't meant to be, it
Exactly.
wasn't meant to be.
Exactly. Ball don't lie.
She misses that first attempt. This is Andrea Vila at the line. And she's good for 1 out of 2.
Timeout here from the Lady Monarchs as the Corsairs are trailing by 8 with 3 minutes and 44 seconds left in this first half. It's a lot. They definitely picked up the pace here in the compared to the
Yes.
first quarter. We're seeing some shots fall, so that's a good sign for them. Other than that, that zone defense is still not working. So maybe Coach Lydia has some new defensive lineups to throw out at them, but we'll see.
Hopefully, the Corsairs, like we said, they definitely did pick up. They're now at 17 with the Monarchs at 25. That is a lot better than what they were before with them leading, with the Monarchs leading so far ahead. So, like you said, looking to see if they're going to change up their defensive play. I'm looking forward to, for me, I'm looking forward to see what the Monarchs are going to do.
Yeah, they've been
I really would like to
show.
see Aaliyah and Liana on the court at the same time. Liliana, I'm sorry. And those ladies are back in the court.
Running some offense here. I like it. Get the-
Alrighty, see what Johnson does. I thought she was going to pull it from that 3, but the Monarchs stepped up.
Yep.
Continue to move that ball around the court, trying to see if they have an
Nice.
open shot at some point. Micah's going to try for 3, and no good. I think she needs to push her arms up a little bit more. It's like
Hold
the
the
flick of the
follow-through.
wrist, yeah.
Yep, there it is. Sticking to the zone. We got another 5-man rotation coming in here for the Monarchs.
Yes, they are
Corner
coming,
shots open.
and it's no good. But a great attempt from the corner, and it's going to be Corsairs ball. And it's going to be a switch off. I guess I'm never going to be able to see Liliana and Aaliyah together, but that's okay. Going to see what Aaliyah Muhammad is going to do now. She's back in the game.
There it is. Ellen Fisher running the baseline for the 3-ball. Oof.
No good. And you see how many substitutions the Monarchs have had versus the Corsairs?
Well, the bench is not as deep, I'll tell you that much. Maybe some of the coaches could suit up for us over there on the Monarchs side because our bench is a little lackluster at the
Yes,
moment.
it is. But it would be nice if we could switch them out, just how the Monarchs are keeping everybody fresh and hot.
Yeah. I mean, it helps. Fresh legs is crucial compared to the 5 that doesn't get much rest.
Yep, and here are the Monarchs moving that ball around that court. Oh, here we are. Here we see
Get
it.
it
Let's
into
see.
her bag. Oh my
She's
gosh.
in her bag for
Oh
2.
my gosh. Jab
Once
step
again.
tween snatch back pull up. What? Where did
She's
she get
in
that
her
one out of?
bag.
They cannot guard her.
Oh, and she attempts to try to steal it,
It's a gamble.
but it's no good.
And it's a wedgie. That's what they call it, a wedgie. Stuck.
Gonna have to see who's gonna go ahead and get that one down. The referees,
I can
they
get
all
up
look
there.
the same height. Oh,
I could get up there.
okay. They're gonna use the extra ball, push it out. Okay.
Boring.
Alrighty, let's see. We have Liliana Cornejo going to be taking it out for the Monarchs. Pass it off to Marisol. I wonder if it's Marisol or Marisol.
Both sounds good.
Right. Alrighty.
Great shot.
Right there. And that's going to be from Angelina Barcenas.
I'm waiting to see the adjustment. I mean, it's the same shot every single time down the court. You would expect some sort of defensive change here, but yet to see it from Coach Strong. There she is.
Leanna was calling for that ball to Ava. She was open for a split second, but after all that commotion, everyone hearing her voice, they made sure to block her.
Yep.
Mohammed for three.
Oh
and
my
it's good.
goodness. She's
and
on a
it's
heater.
good.
Goodness gracious, that's 10 points off the bench now.
And she makes a gesture at the crowd, let them know she's here, which we've already seen. Seconds on that shot clock. It's going to be going to halftime. Monarchs leading 32. Corsairs behind 17.
And she's going on a run all by herself here. Miss Muhammad cannot be stopped. Oh, and here's what you wanted. And never mind. They're going in for each other.
They are going in for each other, unfortunately. But it's only a couple of seconds left within this quarter. Going to be going to halftime shortly. And then once
Defensive
they
sub
come
is
back,
what we call that.
defensive what now?
Substitution, bringing
yes.
some more defensive power here. Great pass.
Here's
Gotta finish
Ava,
those.
and she's good for two in that paint. Corsairs with 19, Monarchs 32. 40 seconds on that shot clock. And, it's
Another
a knock
three.
down for three. Liliana Cornejo for the Monarchs knocks it down.
They're shooting them out of the zone, man.
Bumped them up to 35 to 19. Johnson pushing for three, no good.
There it is.
And here we go to Angelina again. Let's see. Oh,
And
it is
one.
And
That's
one. She
three.
goes to the line for two. The Monarchs are stealing the shot clock.
They are on a run right now with potential back-to-back 3-point plays if she's able to knock down this free throw. Whew, they're on a heater right now.
Aaliyah Morris now in the game for the Corsairs, subbed out Ellen Johnson. We now have a Monarch substitution instead of a full five. It's only a couple people coming in. Zaria Rosales now in the game. And no good on that foul.
Great
on
board.
that free throw. But an attempt from the Monarchs.
Got a rebound. 6 seconds.
Kimberly able to rebound.
She's
it.
out.
Let's see if they're pushing it up.
2 seconds.
And here's Aaliyah. And right there in the paint,
Ooh.
no good. She should have tried to get up there and lay that up. But unfortunately, did not work.
Nope. I thought we were going to see 2 buzzer beaters in a row from the Corsair ladies. Hopefully could have gained some more momentum there, but Miss Mohammed stole the show there at the end of the second quarter.
She was stealing it. You can tell when she was in the game. I want to say, so originally she started, then
Yes.
she went out for a little while, and now that she's back on the court. Okay, now that she's back on the court, yes, she's been stealing it away. I would say that right behind Aaliyah, Angelina Barcinius, number 25, has
Yes.
been stealing the show as well.
And Leilani Richards, man, she could play too.
Yes, she can play. So I'm looking to see what they're going to bring in this second quarter. I mean,
Yes.
we clearly see that they're more dominant than the Corsairs. Like you said, their bench is deep. They're able to bring in 5 people.
They score
sub
the
out
ball.
5. Yes, they score. They move that ball around. The Corsairs are going to have to work on their ball control.
Yes.
1,000%. Early on in that first quarter, we seen how the Monarchs were stealing the ball away from the Corsairs. Very easy, and it almost seemed like they were their smallest players on the team, just knocking it out of their hands and taking it back down the court. So Corsairs are going to have to tighten up offensively on that part, get that ball in their hands. What else would you say, Vic?
The defense is what really shot them in the foot. I mean, in the first quarter, they weren't able to score the ball, and you were right. We were seeing a lot of man-to-man defensive pressure from the Monarchs, so it was a little bit of a challenge for them to score the ball. But offense started rolling here in the second quarter for the Corsair ladies, but that defense has just been a problem for them for this entire game. I mean, the Lady Monarchs are getting, honestly, any shot that they want, whether it's three, whether it's a mid-range, whether it's a layup. They're picking apart that zone defense one by one, and I don't know if Coach Young over there knew this was going to happen before, because she's drawn up almost like the most perfect play for every possession coming down. Crack the egg perfectly with each rotation that they make when they pass the ball, and they find an open shot, and they're knocking down open shots. So if I'm Coach Lydia Strong, or if I'm the defense for the Corsair ladies, I'm looking to go man, just to throw something else at them to switch it up just a little bit.
I mean, and like I said, the coach she was locked in beforehand.
Yes.
So I don't know if they've been watching film. Like you said, she drafted up the perfect plays, so she knows exactly what to do with the Corsairs. So I'm sure going into the second half that she'll continue to know what to do and make sure that they have the right plays. I feel like for the Corsairs, typically Ellen Johnson shots fall a little bit more.
Yeah.
We haven't been seeing those fall. Nothing really from Ava. I would say nothing too much from the Corsairs right now, and they need to definitely step it up.
Yeah, they need to step it up offensively and defensively, but I think offensively they are starting to figure it out, which is important. But defensively, they think they're still struggling, and they need to figure something out. Maybe switch it up, throw another set at them, anything.
The only thing that sometimes is unfortunate about halftime, when you start building that momentum, like you said, the Corsairs start getting it together. Okay, they're playing together, and now, boom, they have 15 minutes, or now it's no play. It's back down. You almost come back to the court thinking 0-0, but it's not really 0-0, but that's kind of how it is. Everybody's just trying to get back in there. But we'll see if they're able to keep up that momentum, or if it's going to be the same thing, if they're going to have to go like an elevator.
Yes,
keep it going
exactly.
up
They
there.
got to keep going up. And hopefully they use these 15 minutes to rest, because they haven't had much substitutions in comparison to the Lady Monarchs, who sub 5 in, 5 out. So honestly, it's a win-win kind of win-loss situation for them. But hopefully they come back, bounce back. Coach Lydia Strong, hopefully she's drawn up some new defensive sets for them, and hopefully they come out and they execute and go on a run here, because it is much needed as they're trailing by 18 coming into the second half.
Yes. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, me as well.
Alrighty, and we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with you when we are back from halftime. No, your analysis is so good. I would have sucked.
They're getting cooked, bro. The zone is not working out.
No, it's... at you. Yeah, we'll be out of here by like 5.
Those volleyball games go by way fast.
Yes, because it's so much action, and it's not really like a halftime. Like,
Yeah, this 15-minute half is too long.
yeah.
Get this shit going, bro. I'm so for real, bro. Like, 15 minutes is crazy.
But their quarters go by really quick.
Yeah, they
like,
do.
the 10 minutes, it's flying.
So sad with the ooze. Bro, they deadass have so many assistant coaches.
No, and they look
When I looked on the
tough.
website, I was like, holy shit. I was like writing them down. I was like, I'm not writing all these
No,
names.
and they look tough. Even the head coach.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
I asked her for the starting lineup. She's like, it's over there. I was like, okay.
No, even when I said, can I speak to you? She was like, no. I was like, oh, okay. Well, she didn't say it like that. She was like, just get ready. But it was just, you could tell, like, oh, y'all locked in for real.
That's fact. Okay.
Say it again, I'm sorry. When they come back, I guess. Thank you. You want to go now?
We go like 2 minutes. I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever you want. Bad and bullshit. Bro, 3 more coaches. Holy shit. Bro, why is there so many? Whoops. We're not on.
What part?
Please. Go to sleep in a jacuzzi. Hey, you know we winning.
We's not losing. Alrighty.
I want to shoot so bad.
Yeah.
Da,
I
da,
always
da.
want to go out there during halftime, but I'm like, I can't. I love her hair. Richards is a baller too. Actually, this one. What was that? Angelina too. They just have that. They
They
also
have
have that
way.
baller look.
Yes.
Like you could look at them and be like, oh yeah.
Beggars on, running the coop.
Even number 22 looks tough.
These are some throwback songs.
No, yes, and they're bangers too. I believe that the Corsairs, the one that's in the black right here, I believe she's a baller too.
She was in my class last year.
Yeah?
She was in one of my classes.
Alrighty, guys. Again, I'm Sierra Burris here with Victor Estrada, and we are here January 10th for the Corsairs matchup, the women Corsairs matchup against the LA Valley Monarchs. The Monarchs are still leading the scoreboard as we come back from halftime. The Monarchs are leading 37 with the Corsairs trailing behind 19 points. Again, some key players to look out for the Monarchs throughout this half is going to be Liliana Richards, Aaliyah Muhammad, Angelina Barsinius, and we are now taking the court with 10 minutes on the clock.
I'm excited to see where Leilani Richards and Aliyah Muhammad left off, see if they can keep up that momentum that they had coming in towards the end of the first half.
Yes, and it's a steal turnover already
Here we go.
by the
Showtime.
Monarchs. Muhammad goes up, unfortunately no good on that layup,
Fair miss.
and it's going to be a jump ball here.
Dang, she's stomping the ground. She knew she should have made that one.
And it's still going to be the Monarchs' ball. Oh, and we have Leilani and Aaliyah in the game, same time as I was looking to see. So let's see what these ballers can do together on the court.
Showtime.
Show time.
We got Juju Watkinson, Flau'jae Jackson.
Did you say Jackson?
Yep.
Johnson.
Flau'jae Johnson. Two hoopers.
Two
We
hoopers
got the
out
message.
here. And it's going to be a foul there. Number 4, Gabriella Arellano is going to step to the line, and Candace Johnson is now going to be in the game for Ava Sweat for the Corsairs. It's going to be another substitution for the Monarchs. Number 42, Angelina Bashara is now in the game. Andrea Villa went to go take a seat. No good on that first free throw attempt from Gabriella. And 0 for 2 on those free throws. Score remains 37, Corsairs 19.
That's what we call a good foul.
Where it's no points made, huh?
Yep.
Johnson trying to figure out where she wants to go with that ball. Pass it out to Micah. Micah for 3, no good.
Great look.
Johnson once again.
Roll.
See what she does. She's going to pump it. No good. Monarchs coming down the court. Passes out to Liliana from Muhammad, and it's back to Muhammad. Moving it all around, and right here from Gabriella, and she's good for 2.
There's the same issue we saw in the first half. I mean, these rotations are just not quick enough, especially when you're in a zone. You leave people open, so Monarchs are taking advantage, and they're moving the ball fast. There
Yes.
it is.
They are. Leanna was wide open. No good on that attempt there. Corsairs, no points right now. Oh, Muhammad trying to be fancy. Leanna backs her up into her own teammate. Kimberly right there in the paint with a big block.
Great defense.
Micah off to Leanna. Leanna pushes in. No good. Muhammad carries it.
There we go.
Takes it down. Let's see. She's slowing it down. Originally was going to take it to the hoop, but she slowed it down. Passed it off. Nadia passed it back out to Muhammad, and she's good for 3.
Holding up that three-pointer celebration.
3-point celebration. Monarchs 42. Corsairs remain 19. It's going to be a timeout on the court quickly.
Damn, she's picking it up right where she left it, and she had a little flashy possession, and she got blocked, and she comes back and she knocks down the 3.
I mean, hey, like the song says, somebody has to do it.
Yes,
So
exactly.
if it's not Muhammad, it's Richard. If it's not Richard, it's Barsarnes. If it's not, it's Cornejo. They have the game right now.
Yes.
They are controlling the ball 1,000%. And if they continue to keep this going, they're going to be able to push that rate. Would you say 50 points
Yeah,
is
they're
their
averaging
average?
54, but with this zone that's guarding them, it looks like they're going to drop 100. So
I mean, they definitely are. It's already 42, so they're most likely going to pass their average
Yes.
quickly within this third quarter here. It's going to be a chance that we see the Corsairs try to press up, slow them down, but we will see. Ladies are back on the court, kicked out to Micah. We have both of our big ladies in the game for the Corsairs, Kimberly and Candace. Let's see if they can do some things defensively for the team.
I want to see one of them post up, get in action with the paint
Yeah.
entrance right away.
Micah keeps trying to take it in, and I feel like she can kick it out to somebody
Yeah, I
else.
mean, it's not necessarily the best idea to go down the court, nobody else touches the ball, and you throw up a contested shot.
Yeah. All those people in the paint, and you're still trying to go up there.
Yep.
It's not a good move, you know?
Good defense right here from the Lady Corsairs.
Me and Candace locked eyes for a second. I'm like, okay,
Yes.
we see you over here. Monarchs ball quickly out to Liliana, I'm sorry. Leanna is Corsairs. Liliana Richards here.
Setting up the offense. She wants the screen. She gets it.
Oh, and Candace, what a block. Get it out of here. And she even made the face like,
She's like, I do this. She's like,
no.
I do this.
How you think you're going to come in the paint with me right here? I don't think so.
And she's got the Supreme socks on. She's looking
Supreme.
grip.
Yes.
She's got the grip on.
Okay,
Give
and
me
another
one.
block from Candace Johnson. No go.
That's when the zone defense works, when you got the big lady down there holding it down in the paint. Great extra pass.
Leanna pumps it, and it's good for 2.
This is the momentum that they needed, and it's starting to pick up a little bit here.
Yes, Corsairs finally able to pass those 2 points that they, had 19. Now they're finally at 21. 6 minutes remaining in this quarter.
Tough shot.
Boom, and a nice knockdown from Gabriela
That's
Arellano.
the other weak point in the zone is you give away the high post right there. You get a high post entry, and the zone's almost basically over.
Leanna again, no good. Same position, same play, no good. I'm
Great
sorry,
pass.
can you tell me what you said again one more time?
The in regards like what I just said before.
Yes, something about the zone. You leave the zone open?
Yeah, you leave the high post open, and it's game for the offense because everyone's got to suck in on the high post, leaving the drop off or the corner open. It's just not working for them. I don't understand why.
And
Maybe-
here's Micah again trying to push it.
Yeah, maybe we could see a box and one here where you have one stay on Leilani or Muhammad. Great take. And the other players just stay in the zone, play zone defense.
Wish you couldn't pass that message to Strong.
Right?
Kimberly and Candace in that paint.
She's giving great minutes right now.
Candace, yeah?
Yeah, she's playing great.
Definitely. Micah continues to pump it down the court. I keep thinking she's going to take
Great
it in,
shot.
but Leanna
She's
is
hot.
able to get that possession and knock it down.
She's got a
Big
good
smiles
shot.
on the court from Leanna here. Corsairs still trailing behind 25 with the Monarchs leading 46.
Leanna's got a
Muhammad
great jump shot.
back there, no good. Could tell that was off.
She's open again.
Micah pumping it down. See if she passes it off. She passes it to Johnson. It looked like it was right in between, but Johnson carried.
Nice shot.
Oh, and a clean 2-pointer from Kimberly Dummett.
The offense is looking good. They just got to ring together a few stops, and they should put themselves back into this game as they're trailing right now by 19.
Yes, and the play has been very fast. Oh, and that's a knockdown, and the crowd goes wild for Marty Sol. Leanna with an attempt, no good. Muhammad able to get that rebound. Pushes it out. Marty Sol again.
Opposite corner.
Oh, and she's good for a 3. And the energy is here in the building, and it's going to be a timeout for the Corsairs. Miss Strong is not happy she's on the court, but she's talking to Candace, which Candace is doing great within those last minutes there, making sure she was getting that those blocks, being a great big woman on the defense there. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but that was a great run for both teams, I would say. It was a lot of fast play before we went to halftime. I feel like it was kind of
It was slowing down a little bit, for sure.
slowed, but they just picked it up right here, and that's the play I like to see.
Yeah, and offensively, the Corsairs are getting the right shots, and they're knocking down shots, so it's good for them. But defensively, again, they're getting torn apart by the zone. You can't have someone who just knocked down a 3 come to the opposite side wide open and hit another one.
Yes.
That's just, and I don't know if Lydia Strong was trying to get on Candace for that, but that's not her job. She's holding down the paint as well as she has been these last few minutes with 2 blocks and great rebounding. She's a little tired.
Yes, definitely.
And I totally understand. It's part of the game. Get her a little sub and get her back in there because she's giving you guys great minutes.
Yes.
But that zone is giving too many open threes. You got to stop the 3, but You got to stop the bleeding. Ideally, you want to stop the bleeding before it gets too big, and we haven't seen any bandages to wrap around the bleeding yet.
Nope, we have not. Marty Soul sure did come down and knock down 2 of those, so they
Yeah.
need to be watching out for her. It is going to be a big sub. It's going to be all those 5 ladies that were on the court before that timeout. Now they're on the bench, so we don't have Liliana or Aaliyah in the game right now. But again, we have Angelina Barcinius for the Monarchs. We're going to see what the rest of the team does, but I know she's a standout for the Monarchs. Going to see what they do, leading the Corsairs 52 points with the Corsairs behind 27. Oh! Now I was actually looking at the scoreboard. What exactly happened? Was that a crossover there, or?
There. She didn't have her feet set, so good call by the ref.
Alrighty, it's gonna be a Monarchs ball now.
Looks like they switched to man, finally.
Finally, we'll see Angelina right here trying to push in there. It's getting a little rough out here.
I don't know about that call. That was good D. From Aaliyah Moore. She had her hands straight up. She was sliding her feet.
But they don't go to the free throw line, so see what they do now. And she puts it right on up. No good.
Good rebound.
Micah pushing it down the court. See if she kicks it out. Doesn't pass it to Aaliyah, which I thought she was going to do, which would have been smart.
I kind of like the idea of maybe letting Ellen Johnson take the ball up here and there, because she's found her teammates on some open looks already more than once with at least 3 assists tonight. So,
and we haven't seen much, which she's not in the game right now, but Ava Sweat is usually a big impact for the Corsairs, and we haven't seen much action from her either. I'm really not sure what's going on with the Corsairs, the Lady Corsairs today, but hopefully they get it together. And I do agree that Ellen should be taking it down a couple of times.
Gives Mika a little bit of a relief too, and she doesn't have to have the ball pressure on her the entire game.
Exactly. And it would make the Monarchs unsure of who to be covering once they start taking it out. Evelyn is all over
Pass and cut.
Micah here defensively, not letting her really get anything.
From Kimberly.
Yes, Kimberly came in with the screen.
She's
Leanna
hot.
able to knock it
They
down.
gotta keep finding her.
Yes, they do.
Miss Liana Ontiveros, she is going off right now. Good block.
And a good block from Kimberly. The big ladies are proving what they are here to do tonight. Today. Angelina pushes it out to Aaliyah. Back to Aaliyah. Here we are. No good. And it's going to be a foul. Aaliyah is going to go to the line 4-2.
I don't know if Liana needs to go and double there. I mean, Kimberly just had a great block, so I just leave her there with that one-on-one matchup, and then when she comes and helps, it leaves the cut open, and that's what leads to these 2 free throws right here.
And now I'm self-conscious. Liana. Ay, ay, ay. And it's going to be a good 2 for Monarchs Aaliyah Serpis.
There you go.
Pass off to Johnson. Kick out to Aaliyah, now to Liana. Liana.
Ball's moving. This is good.
Yes, great ball movement, and Micah
Great shot.
with a good 2-pointer here.
Great pass.
Great pass to find Angelina in the paint there. Monarchs leading 56, Corsairs behind 31. 2 minutes remaining on the shot clock.
And one.
And one coming from Miss Micah Cato. It's going to be that big substitution here for the Monarchs. Great play by that second team there for the Monarchs.
Yes, for sure. They came in and gave us great minutes, moving the ball around. They're starting to switch up the offensive plan a little bit now that the Corsairs switched to a man defense, but they're still looking like they're getting what they want because defense is all about communication, and it looks like we've seen a few miscommunications here from the Lady Corsairs.
Yes. Michael was able to knock down that foul. Again, 2 minutes on the clock. One more quarter to go. Monarchs seem to be taking it.
Great defense.
The men. Say it again? No, heck. Go ahead.
I like how she stayed in front and let her do all the dribbling, and eventually she's going to make a mistake. So that's great defense from Liana.
Oh, and she pushes it in. Micah for 2. Muhammad passes it off to Richards. Richards pushing it up the court.
The Lady Corsairs are going on a bit of a run here, cutting down the lead just to 20.
Yep. And the Monarchs look very put together here with their ball control. No good. But she rebounds, gets her own defensive rebound, puts it up again. Again, no good. Gets her own defensive rebound again.
She's doing it all. She's going for that triple-double.
No good. But the Monarchs keep getting touches on this ball. They're going to keep going for their attempts. Muhammad's going to try to push it right here or not, and she tries to pump it, and she does! 4-2. The Monarchs continue to lead this game. 58-36 is seconds remaining on the clock. It's going down here tonight.
That was the toughest bucket I've seen all day. Pump fake, crossover, sidestep.
She's tough.
She's got a bag.
She's her, actually.
Yeah, she's her. Wow.
Capital H-E-R on the Monarchs.
3 offensive rebounds in that possession, too. Oh, she's feeling it. No.
Oh! For 3! Muhammad for 3! She's going crazy out here.
Oh, my goodness.
The Monarchs are now at 60 points. Corsairs 38. They need to find what to do now with Muhammad because she's trouble. She's trouble. Oh, and a block.
They need to put 2 on her. They need to put 2 on her.
They have to.
She cannot be stopped.
She cannot be stopped.
Yeah, it's 3 threes on the night. She's doing it all.
Muhammad is cold. She has us actually like we're leaned back on the play. Oh my goodness.
I did not see a performance like this from any of the men in the previous game.
No.
This
is what we came to see right here. This is pure basketball.
Absolute cinema is what I like to call that. Wow.
No. Okay, again, the Monarchs are at 60 points. Corsairs trailing behind 38. What do the Corsairs need to do to stop Muhammad?
They switched to the man defense, and they're not getting as many open looks. But now this just gives Muhammad the ability to break down her defender one-on-one. And it looks like one defender is not enough, and they're going to have to send 2 on her and hopefully rotate well enough to make sure that not someone is no one's left open. But ideally, I would just try to get her out of the game. Easier said than done.
Do you think she's going to come in right now? Because sometimes, they do their 5 in, 5 out.
Yeah, it depends.
I would leave her in.
I would leave her in as well, but also you don't want to get her. You don't want to ever get hurt. You have a 22-point lead, so maybe you can let the reserves come in. I mean, you've been letting them play all night, so I don't know why they wouldn't play right now.
Yes. 5 minutes in, 5 minutes out.
Yeah, maybe let her come in. I want to watch her play a little more, so maybe watch her come in, hit a few shots, and then she can go back.
I haven't seen, at all the girls' games that I've been to, I haven't seen anybody playing this hard like Muhammad right now.
She's going off.
She's going off.
Defensively and offensively.
Alrighty, the ladies are back on the court.
Fourth quarter starting here as the Corsair trail by 22. Hopefully we can go on a run here in the fourth quarter to get this game back in their hands.
Alrighty. See what Ava Sweat does. Not able to knock it down. Richards pushing up the court, and it looks like they have their same 5 still in the game. Marisol takes it in, drops it down.
She's loving these corners. She's taking advantage. Every single time she gets the ball in the corner, it's a bucket for her.
Pass off to Johnson here. Richards trying to tap that ball, get it out of her hands. Ava, pass it back out to Johnson. Micah with a block from Richards. And here's Muhammad passing out to Richards. If she could dunk, I know she would, but she tried to be fancy, pass it out to Marisol, who wasn't able to contain it. And you can't do that on those plays. You gotta look, if you get the ball, you gotta pump it.
Yes.
You gotta take it to that rim. You have the perfect opportunity for a layup. You pass it back out for an assist. No, you cannot do that there. You have to finish.
You go until the defense comes, and she had nobody there. She should have just went up. In worst case scenario, she gets fouled, and it's 2 free throws.
And you do that on a play where Muhammad gets a block and
Exactly.
passes it off to you. You go up for the point.
Reward her for the dime.
Exactly. Micah able to get in there, and she loves to do that one hand.
Yeah, she loves that shot, but she's been knocking it down. That's 3 in a row now from that same exact spot.
Yes. Corsairs finally reached 40. Monarchs still leading 62. And it's out of bounds. It's going to be Corsairs ball with Ava taking it out. Passing off to Micah. Again, we haven't seen too much from Ava, who usually stands out within these games. Looking to see her do something within these last 8 minutes for the Corsairs. And hey, she's able to get that defensive. Hey, what did I say?
Great effort.
She typically knocks down a shot, points at somebody in the crowd. We haven't been able to see her do that today.
I would love to see that.
Same. It's so cool. And then she also does it like when she points at the veins or
little
whatever.
Kilo ice in the veins
Yeah.
action.
We
Yeah.
haven't been able to see that. The Monarchs are now doing their 5 sub in, sub out. Change of scenery here for them.
Huge possession here. Maybe they can get a bucket here and spark them a little run to get themselves back in this game.
Alrighty. And it's what was that? A foul?
Yeah, reach and foul.
Alrighty. Not gonna go to the line.
See what Mika does here. The screen from Ava. Nothing's there. She gives it up to the hot hand.
Johnson trying to figure it out. Pass it out to Kimberly. Kimberly knocks it. No, tries to knock it down. No good. Marisol pushing it up. Let's see. Oh, and she takes it to the rim directly. She had somebody she could have passed it to, but she attempts to take it. No jump ball there. Monarchs. Oh, Corsairs all over that. Leanna, let's go all over that.
Nice.
And it looks like they're having fun. There's smiles and everything going on out there as they hit the ground. We love to see that. Johnson, I think she could have pulled from right there and knocked down that 3, but she passed it off to Micah. Ava, no good right there. Gotta tighten that one up. Again, looking forward to seeing Ava do something in these last 7 minutes. Not sure if we're gonna see it.
Gotta finish those easy ones. It was a great pass, little dump off that she had.
Yes, gotta
Smoked
finish
it.
those. Marisol is now stepping out of the game for Nadia Zepeda to come in. I want to say this is the first time she's entering the game today. Leanna knocked
She
down
can't
for
miss.
2.
She's been on a heater. They need to find her the ball.
Yes.
She cuts this lead down to 20 with 7 minutes left.
I hear Monarchs coach yelling triangle. We're going to see what that is.
Trying to slow the
Leanna trying to get in there. Not letting that triangle happen.
She's like, come on, guys. Where's the energy?
Substitution going on. We're going to have Angelina now in the game for Valerie.
They're trying to waste as much clock as they can here with this big lead. All they need to do is make the right play, take care of the ball. Great rebound. That's
Yeah.
exactly what they want.
That was a good attempt from Liliana Cornejo, but it did not go down. 6 minutes remaining on this clock. 6:40 actually going down.
Good rebound. She's got Liana on the outlet, and she's got Ava cutting through.
Trying to move that ball around. Let's see. I thought she may have tried to pull up from there. Passed it off back to Micah.
Use the screen to go downhill.
That was a lot of running for Micah there.
Yeah.
I was confused about so many teammates not passing the ball enough. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, I think everyone else moves the ball around, but I think Micah holds on to it a little bit too much. She had Ava on the little fade pop right there, but they didn't see her. She's a great offensive player, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's good to give up a little extra pass when you're being hounded on defense the way she is.
1,000%. Because they know you're going to have the ball, so they know where to go.
It was definitely the game plan from Coach Young. She drew up the perfect plan for these ladies, and as we're seeing the result here, 20-point lead that she has, and she brings back in her ace up her sleeve, Muhammad. And her other ace, Leilani Richards, checks in as well to close this game out.
5:49 on the clock. Monarchs 62. Corsairs 42. Oh, and that was a big shot. What happened there?
Offensive foul on the loose ball foul. Like the effort. Now they're pressing. They need a safety valve here.
Ava now taking it down the court. Oh, and there's going to be a steal from Nadia. Is she going to pass to Angelina? She should. She does. What do? And she goes behind the back over there, but no good there. Would have been clean if she would have been able to pull that one off. Corsairs slowing that ball down, trying to figure out how they can get a good shot. And here's Ava going in.
Great take.
Oh, and she's good for two in the paint.
Great pump fake. Get the defense in the air. Looks like they got some offense coming in right now.
No good there. Angelina with the rebound. Oh, and a good attempt, but no good.
Time's running out for the Corsair ladies here. They got to make something happen.
Yes. 20 points in 4 minutes is possible.
Ava Sweat goes in for herself, and she gets herself to the free throw line to shoot two.
It's going to be that big substitution now.
Fresh legs to finish out this game.
Muhammad and Richards on the court together again. Close it out. The Corsairs put up a good fight, I would say. They didn't get blown.
They just got to clean it up defensively, and I think they'll figure the other stuff out. Offensively, it looks like they got the right pieces. Maybe a little bit more togetherness offensively. But defensively, they got to figure it out for sure.
If they can get some more people that, like how the Monarchs have 80 people on the sideline to come in, they could do that. That would be great as well. Ava was able to get that second attempt down, so she was good for two at that free throw line, pushed them up to 46.
They're showing some fight here at the end.
Yes. Richards bringing that ball down. Marisol gonna pass it out. Oh, and a block from Kimberly. No go, not in her house today. We've seen some great blocks from Kimberly and Candace today. Looking forward to see more action from them throughout these conference matchups. Looked like she was dancing there for a second.
She's looking for some help. She finds Kimberly.
Kimberly unable to be successful in that attempt. Usually she does really good on those. Aaliyah to Marisol to Muhammad.
Yep, she wants it.
And she wants it. She drops it for 3.
I don't think she misses. Genuinely, I do not think she misses.
She's missed a couple, but she's made more than her misses for sure. Johnson for 3. No good.
Yep.
Last touch on the Monarchs on that, even though it was going out of bounds. So it's going to be Corsairs ball.
Great pass. Great cut. And that's what's there. Ava Sweat's been trying to tell her teammates, when she's dribbling the ball towards them, they got to hit the backdoor cut. It's open every single time. Unfortunately for her, teammates found out a little too late.
A little too late. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
They're trying to waste the clock here. Give credit to Liana. She does not want to give up. She's putting on the pressure. She's being physical.
Yeah, you could see Richards didn't like that
Nope.
at all. Like, stop trying to reach in, girl. Muhammad standing here, ready for the ball. Aaliyah trying to figure out where she wants to go. I'm figuring it out as well.
They're just wasting the clock here now.
Okay.
Wait till the final second to get a good shot off. And there it is. Oof. Almost
Good attempt.
executed.
Yeah, that would have been nice if it would have dropped in. Micah bringing that ball back down. He's going to see what the Corsairs are going to be able to do here.
Ooh, give it back. Good look. Foot's on the line.
Oh, and that would have been nice off the backboard. Muhammad slowing it down. She's in between the legs. Clean. It's going to be a timeout for the Monarchs. Really not sure why they called that. What reason do you think?
Maybe just to, I don't know, let them know this is the final 2 minutes of the game. We are winning by 17 points. Let's not mess that up.
Yeah, 1,000%. I mean, I don't really see them messing it up.
No.
But
you never know.
You never know. The Corsairs can come back in and Holly Burton. You don't know.
You never know.
You never
that's
know.
The game of basketball is it's a game of momentum, and anything can happen with any amount of time left. But the way this game has been going and body language, I would say the Monarchs are looking to come out on top here and push themselves into a 2-game win streak and a 5-11 overall record. Nonetheless, it was a great match.
Great matchup. Great matchup in between the two. And for the Monarchs, they'll be playing next Wednesday against West LA at 7 p.m. Looks like they're going to be at West LA's home. For the Corsairs, we're going to be playing against Glendale at Glendale this upcoming Wednesday.
Great steal from Ava. She goes in for the layup.
And it's no good, but she's able to get that rebound there. Pushes out to Johnson. Is Johnson able to finish? No. Marisol able to take it for the Monarchs, pushing it up. Muhammad says, slow it down, pass it to me.
Yeah.
Let me do something with it.
She wants the ball.
And she
Oh my.
She's going to show up every time. I got to start going to LA Valley games.
I think she would cross me up.
She would definitely cross me up for sure. Alrighty.
There it is. Great look.
Nice, but no good. Angelina Bersher unable to get that to fall. 1 minute remaining on that clock. Monarchs are going to be taking this game, giving the Corsairs their second conference loss. But again, they will be going into their next game on Wednesday to match Glendale at Glendale College, and we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. Hopefully they can bounce back after today's loss, figure out what was wrong, clean it up in practice, and come back better.
Yes, this is going to put the Corsairs at 2-10 and putting the Monarchs at 5-11.
Mamba wants to go to work, but Coach Young says, nope, waste the clock, get a good shot off.
Which is smart. It's seconds remaining. You don't have to do them bad like that.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if that was going in. Good attempt from Evelyn Quinoza.
Get those shoelaces tied. No any injuries before the end of the game.
1,000%. Kimberly with a
Good,
block
good
from him.
deflection.
And there's a lot of smiles coming from the Corsairs on little errors that they're making. Have you been noticing Leanna and Kimberly just cheesing away today? Always
Paolo
glad
having
to
fun.
see that. Oh, and the bench goes wild for the two-pointer there. Okay, Zaria Rosales getting the energy in here. And it's 6-7, that's why. Okay, I was trying to figure out. I'm like, what was that point about?
Oh, why?
But the Monarchs going to be finishing it 67 with the Corsairs ending 48 unless they get a shot off within these last 6 seconds. Is Ava going to be able to do it? She is not. She passes it off to Leanna. It's back to Ava. Does not take a shot. And that's going to be the end of the game. 6-7. 6-7 for the Monarchs win today.
Yep.
And the Corsairs behind 48. It's unfortunate for the Corsairs,
Yes.
but again, they came to play after, like, that first quarter. They picked up their energy, and I feel like they ran it all the way
Yes,
through.
They did.
Even how I called out the smiles that we've seen from Leanna and Kimberly, I love that. It still just shows that they're in the game. They're having fun. That's what you want to do at the end of the day, have fun when you're playing the sport that you love.
Exactly.
It's always good to win, but if you can't win, at least have fun while you're doing it. So I love
Exactly.
that.
It was a great game overall. Hopefully they figure out what didn't work in today's game, and it'll come back better the next one. Nonetheless, great performance from Leilani Richards and her duo, Aliyah Muhammad.
Yes.
Great performance.
Great performance. It was
Josh.
amazing to see them on the court together.
Yeah.
As I was saying, it was like really, really nice. We've seen a lot of ball control, footwork, assists
Yes.
from Muhammad. She was knocking shots down.
Great
I mean,
basketball.
she was cinema.
Cinema.
As Vic said. That was amazing to watch. I'm looking forward to see what else the Monarchs are going to be able to do throughout this conference. Again, they're going to be playing against West LA this upcoming Wednesday at 7 p.m. while the Lady Corsairs take on Glendale at Glendale College. Looking forward to seeing that matchup as well. The men will be playing that day as well against Glendale. The men's basketball team were able to take the win against the Monarchs, but ladies fell. So we shall see. We want to say thank you to Professor Fetzer and all of the media crew. Again, I'm Sierra Burris.
And I'm Victor Estrada.
And we had an amazing time with you guys today, and we
Thank
will
you.
see you next time.